So here, question number 6, you have given the distance of this point A from the center as 5 centimeter. The length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. You have to find the radius. So I'm writing to find what we want to find here is that is OP. So let's start with the solution. So for the solution, you will first use the first theorem. Radius and tangent are always perpendicular. Radius and tangent are always perpendicular. This implies this angle 1 is your 90 degree. So if this angle is your 90 degree, therefore triangle POA is a right angled triangle. If this is a right angled triangle, so can we apply Pythagoras theorem here? So by Pythagoras theorem, in front of your 90 degree, this side is your hypotenuse. So your h square is equal to p square plus b square, that is 5 square is equal to OP square plus 4 square. So this is your 25 minus 16 is equal to OP square. 9 is equal to OP square. OP is your plus minus 3. So as you know that radius can't be negative. So you will write here OP is equal to 3 centimeter because radius can't be negative. Any doubt, beta? So with this, we have completed our sixth question in which the length of the radius is your 3 centimeter. Now, beta, let's start with the next question, question number 7. In question number 7, you have given two concentric circles. Concentric circles are the circles which share the common center. Means from this common center, firstly, you have drawn the circle of radius 3 centimeter. Then from this same center again, you have drawn the circle of 5 centimeter. And in this circle, you have given a line. This line is a tangent for the small circle, but it is a chord for the bigger circle as it is given in the question. So you have given this chord. I have given it the name AB, and this chord AB which touch the small circle at P. So this AB chord will become the tangent for the small circle, and this P is the point of contact. If you join this line, this is the radius of the small circle which is given to be 3 centimeter in the question. And if you join this line OA, and so this is radius for the bigger circle. So you have given two radius. First is 5 centimeter, which is radii of the radius of the bigger circle, and 3 centimeter is the radius of the small circle. So in this, we want to find here, what we want to find here is, we want to find the length of this common chord, the length of this chord AB. So I'm writing what we want to find here is your AB. Now we will apply the result of this chapter. As you can see that this OP is the radius and AB is the tangent, and radius and tangent are always perpendicular. So that means this angle is your 90 degree. So I'm giving this angle 1 as 90 degree. So start with the solution. So first I am writing tangent and radius are perpendicular. This means OP is perpendicular on AB and angle 1 is your 90 degree. Is this clear? If this angle is your 90 degree, then triangle POA will become a right angle triangle. So if it is a right angle triangle, you can easily apply Pythagoras theorem to find the third side, that is called your AP. So we have used the one of the result from this chapter. Now let's apply the another result from your 9th class circle chapter. As you can see that this AB is your tangent. So we have applied the one of the result from this chapter, and AB is a chord. But in the 9th class, you have discussed the one of the result that If the perpendicular is drawn from the center of the circle to the chord, then it must bisect it. So I'm writing the next result. The perpendicular drawn from center of a circle to a chord must bisect the chord. The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. That means if this line OP is perpendicular and it is dividing the chord, that means your AP is equal to PB. Is it okay? So if you get this half of the length AP, then if you make double of that, you will definitely get the length of the complete line chord, that is your AB. So let's use these two results and we will get the length of your AP first by using Pythagoras theorem. Because this small triangle POA is a right angled triangle, therefore by Pythagoras theorem, H square is your P square plus B square. If you want to write the name instead of this formula, you can. So in front of this 90 degree, this 5 centimeter will be your hypotenuse. So this is 5 square, perpendicular is 3, base is your AP square. So this is your 25 minus 9, that is your AP square. So this will give you 16. So AP is your 4 centimeter because negative will be rejected. Side can't be negative. Side can't be negative. So leave this. So you will get one of the side as 4 centimeter. If this AP is your 4, so can we write AB as AB plus BP, that is your 4 plus 4, because these two sides AB and BP are equal. So I have got the first as 4, the second will be also 4, so 4 plus 4 will give you 8 centimeter. Any doubt, beta? Any doubt in this? Now look here, beta. In question number 8, you have given a quadrilateral which circumscribe a circle and which touch the circle at 4 points P, Q, R, and S. As you can see that this line AB is touching the circle at the point P. That means this line AB is a tangent and the P is the point of contact. In the similar manner, BC will also be a tangent and the point of contact is your Q. So if you draw the line from the center, but the center is not given, so you can't apply the first theorem because radius is missing here. Now let's apply the result, second result, theorem number 2, that length of the tangent from an external point are always equal in length. So as you can see that this point A is your external point and the tangent from this point A are AS and AP, which are equal. And B is also the external point, apply the same result. So your BP is equal to BQ. Now I'm applying this. You will get the 4 results from A, from B, C and D. Then you will add all of these and you will get this result. So it's very easy, and this result is a standard result that you can apply in any of your extra question in which any type of quadrilateral is given and the quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle, then you can apply the same result. So I'm writing the length of tangents, from an external point are equal. So from the first point A, I'm having, so from your first point A, I'm having AP is equal to AS. From the B point, I'm having BP is equal to BQ. From the C point, I'm having CR is equal to CQ. Next, from the D point, I'm having DR is equal to DS. But you now look here, If you add these four things, 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you add all these 4 points, now look here, AP plus PB. When you add AP plus PB, that will give you AB that we want here. If you add CR plus DR, if you are adding all the left hand side first, CR plus DR will give you CD, that is again on your left hand side. So be careful while writing this term. If you write any of the term in the wrong order, if you write CQ here and CR here, then you will not get this result, because this DR can't be added with your CQ. This DR can't be added with your CQ, and this will not give you any result. So be careful while writing this result in order to get your answer. So add all these, add 1, 2, 3, and 4. That will give you, I'm writing here, AP plus PB, I'm writing in one bracket. CR plus DR, I'm writing in the second bracket. And on the right hand side, if you add your AS, what should be added with your AS? With AS, we need DS to make your AD. So AS will be added with your DS. So AS and DS will be written in the first bracket, and the next BQ plus CQ will be written in the next bracket. AP plus PB will give you AB plus CD, AD plus BC. So this will give you the answer. Got it? In question number 9, you have given a circle in which two parallel tangents are given, that is x, y and x dash y dash. So in the given, you have x, y parallel to x dash y dash. These two tangents are parallel. This POQ is your diameter. This AB is your tangent. AB is tangent. AB is your tangent, whose point of contact is C. P is the point of contact for this tangent XY. Q is the point of contact for your tangent X dash Y. So here, we want to show that this angle, what we want to prove here is your angle AOB is 90 degree. This we want to show कि आपका जो angle AOB है, that is your 90 degree. This we want to show. So for this, firstly, look here. Firstly, join this because it is a radius, so we can join this. So in construction, you will write join OC SEO. Now, if we show that, if we prove these two triangles as congruent and this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and if we prove these two triangles as congruent and this angle 3 is equal to angle 4, so from here we will show that sum of your angle 2 and 3 is 90. Now for this, firstly, let's prove these two triangles as congruent. These two triangles can be proved congruent by 2 or 3 rules. So you can apply. I'm going to tell you 2, 3 rules. You can use any of the rules which you feel comfortable. So proof. So for this, firstly, yes, listen to me. I'm applying the second theorem. The length of the tangent from the external point are equal. So your AP is equal to AC. This OP and OC are your radii, and this OA is your common part. So in triangle AOP and triangle AOC, can we say that AP is equal to AC? Length of tangent from external point are equal. So length of the tangent are equal. OA is equal to OA common. This is your common part. And third is your OP is equal to OC, radii of the same circle. So these three things are equal. So can we say that triangle AOP is congruent to triangle AOC by SSS? So these two triangles are congruent. So if these two triangles are congruent, so can we say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT? Similarly, similarly in triangle, we can prove the other two remaining triangles as congruent, but I'm writing the similar part. Similarly, in triangle BOC and triangle BOQ, angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by again CPCT. Got it? So these triangles are congruent and the angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now, as you can see that this POQ is your straight line as it is a diameter. So can we say that the sum of all the four angles will be your 180-degree angles on a straight line? POQ is a diameter. This implies angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. Angles on a straight line are supplementary. The angles on a straight line is enough. So angle 1, all these angles have relation with one another. Angle 1 equal to angle 2. So you can write here. Yes, listen to me, beta. Angle AOB. Angle AOB is your angle 2 plus angle 3 that we want to show as 90. So here you can see that I don't need this angle 1 and 4. So let's replace this angle 1 by 2. And I need angle 3. So 4 I don't need. So let's replace this 4 by 3. That is equal to 180. So this will give you twice of angle 2. Twice of angle 3 is equal to 180. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90. So in this manner, I have got AOB as your 90 degree that we want to show exactly.